Hey, it's Mark Smith from Leadership Precision here once again, and today I wanted to talk to you about the difference between strategy and execution. Now, I talk to a lot of people in their leadership strategy, their business strategy, and a lot of people come and they have a lot of value in the strategy, which is the piece of paper with all, here are the steps to follow. A 12-month plan, or do this, step 1, step 2, step 3, which is their blueprint, their recipe for basically printing money in their business. Now, this is all well and good, but if it was as simple as that, everyone would be a millionaire with their own business. While the value is in the strategy, the real true value is in the execution, because not everyone can take what's on the piece of paper and then go and implement things to get the tangible results. This is what's so important. So don't get me wrong, you need to have the plan, you need to have the strategy, you need to have it all mapped out. It's that old saying of failing to plan is planning to fail. But once you've got that strategy, it's how you implement it, making sure that each of those steps is done in the right way. If you were going to bake a cake and it says whisk the mix, but you don't have a whisk or your arm's not strong enough to be able to mix the batter and aerate it properly, then that's a technical fault. You might follow the step, but if you mix instead of whisk, then you're going to have a different quality within the cake. Now, I'm certainly not a chef, but I do like watching a handful of cooking shows. What I've learned from it is when people like making meringues, it's about getting the air into the egg and sugar mixture. Now, if you then mix a meringue, you get air in and then you hit it, you knock all the air out of it and they won't rise. Who knew? But this is a technical thing. This is a technique that may not be listed on the strategy. So, when you're executing, you need to consistently take feedback. And while you might measure your business on a quarterly basis, there might be a time when you're implementing a change you need to measure on a monthly or even a weekly basis. So you're testing and measuring all the way through to know that, are you executing the strategy in the way that's going to get the result you're looking for? Because there's no point just running through the strategy and then 6 months time going like, oh, well, that didn't work, let's replan. I'm sure it was a great strategy on paper. There may be just a small technical issue along there. So the value for a lot of people is in coaching or mentoring. Make sure you've got someone who will support you along that journey, because if you just go and try and trailblaze or do it yourself, you're missing out on the most important bit. The results are in the execution, because just a piece of paper, it doesn't mean anything. Start with a piece of paper, get to the execution, make sure all of those things are together, and that's what's going to guarantee you success in your business. That's it from today. I trust this was useful for you. Mark Smith from Leadership Precision. Please check our blog for more insights and information to help you with your leadership journey.